Hello, good morning from Raleigh, North Carolina. So I thought I'd do things a little bit different, and so here we go. This is going to be a cemetery tour, a video cemetery tour of City Cemetery. It was started in 1798. It's on the Register of Historic Places. Wow, so established 1798. No dogs in the cemetery. I always agree with that. No drones in the cemetery. And so let's see what we got. Here's the rules. So here we go. And we'll just take a quick little look around. It's not the biggest cemetery. In fact, you can already see the borders right there. It looks like it's only 1 square block. But, let's see. William Ashley. D. Ashley. McFeeters. William McFeeters and Margaret Ann McFeeters. 1823 to 1903. So these are relatively old. Ooh, Suzanne, she lasted a long time. 1953. Luscious Clark. All right. And I went to another cemetery earlier this morning. Trash. Bagwell. And the other cemetery was actually built because after after the Civil War, there were so many fatalities that this cemetery could not hold any more burials. So they built the other cemetery I went to this morning and started burying people there. 1991. Thomas C. Jenkins. And as you're going to see, there's a lot of Confederates in here. Because we're in the South. And this was a Confederate state. It's the home of Andrew Jackson and Andrew Johnson. So they have some presidential history in this state of North Carolina. Oreo. Aged 1 year. Wow, okay. I've only heard of the cookie. I never heard anybody named Oreo. Another 1-year-old. So when I'm going to cemeteries and I take photos, what do I look for when I take photos? I just try to find something that catches my interest, like right here, like this design right here. Like, I like that, so I will take a picture of that. Old graves that are cracked, now they've had to lay down, so they can't be vertical any longer because they're so old and they've cracked under time. I like those. This one right here is super cool because I love the the little rusting dead baby on there. Little angel, that one's cool. I like that one. Things like this little table. I would definitely take a picture of this table, but I have video, so this time I'm going for a video. Actually, I might even, since this cemetery is so small, I might just take this video and then come back with my camera. United in life, united in death. See this little arch? You don't see a lot of arches, so that's super cool to me. So that's what I look for. I look for monuments, of course. I look for names. If there's an interesting name, like Oreo, I will take a picture of that. The writing, you know, like this person helped take care of orphans. That one's cool. So I might, so I look for writing, because you never know what you'll find. Like in Colorado, when I found the Victim of the Beast writing, you'll never know what you'll find. And so I look for writing. I look for interesting shapes on headstones. Like, I don't know. Like there's this log one. Those are very popular. Those were popular at the time. Little Jack and little Effie. Yeah, there's like the Woodsman organization, and you'll see a lot of logs with that. Also the symbols. I'll take pictures if there's interesting symbols. I also like right here. This one's very cool because it's bent over time. You know, the ground is shifted and it has a nice design. So that's a win-win for me to take a picture. So I just look for things like that. Up ahead, there's another interesting one that I like because I like the rust colored fading on it. So that one I like. Yeah, so that's part of my deal of what I look for in cemeteries. But here's this cemetery though. I also love these. You have all these nice headstones everywhere, but then people that were poor and they obviously, or they just didn't want to spend their money on a headstone, so they just got a little placard, and over time it's rusted away. So you'd have to go into way back into the documents to see who's buried there. I also look in the corners. Because often, like there's this one person way over here in the corner next to someone's house. Margaret Ann Howard died at Spring Hill, 1905. Wow, she lived quite a long time. A faithful nurse. Oh, okay. Margaret was a nurse, and she's just out there in the little corner by herself. I like to look at those, because normally when you have, wow, that's a cool little picture. You have the above ground crypt. Oh, there's a few of them here. Oh, see, here's a perfect example of interesting names. Romulus Mitchell Saunders. 1798 to 1867 in this crypt. I find that super cool. And I do love Star Trek. So Romulus. Oh, hello puppy. Hello puppy. Oh, you must bark at people all the time. Yeah, so those are some of the things I look for. Yeah, so here's a city cemetery in Raleigh, North Carolina. Small cemetery, but I like it. I like this one quite a bit. This is a nice one. George Pollock. Must be the Pollock family. they're probably that person's family's grave. All right, here you go. Oops, let's see if we can get a good picture, a good photo of this one. Don't know, someone king. 1852. All right, so that's all from the Raleigh City Cemetery. Have a nice day. Cheers.